Hi guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel and my space, hi, my name is Becca. So this is a continuation video of the video I filmed and posted somewhere over the weekend, and we are still talking about Kemi Badenoch and the Conservative Party. So let's have a look at her early life and how she got to where she is. So Kemi Badenoch is a Nigerian born British. So she was born in the UK. That was when there was automatic birthright in the UK. So her mother, who was a lecturer in the US, and her father is a GP, gave birth to her. Now, when her mother was pregnant with her, she came to the UK to deliver Kemi. And so Kemi got automatic birthright because as at that time, birthright citizenship was automatic. So that is how Kemi became a Black British. Okay, take note of this. So after Kemi was born, the mother took her out of the country, and she stayed in Nigeria until she was 16 years, and then she came to the UK allegedly to live with her friends, where she worked in McDonald's at some point, gathered a bit of money, and funded her education in university where she read engineering. So Kemi actually is an engineer.
I didn't start my life in politics. I would never ever have thought I'd end up as a politician. In fact, I grew up, when I was a child, I lived in Nigeria. There were no politicians there. It was a military dictatorship. Things out. I'm an engineer by training. That's what I did for a living.
I have listened to this lady. Honestly, when I saw that she's been given the opportunity to lead the people of UK as the Conservative leader in future proposed, it's like, okay, I've seen somebody who I feel looks like me, and I'm going to go vote for her. And then something was like, strike a pose and watch her videos. I have watched her videos. I'm going to be inserting clips or some of the things that she has said. So Kemi said that the UK is not a hotel.
Britain is our home. It's not a hotel. It's time to tell the truth on immigration and propose real plans to do something about it.
But her mother treated the UK as a hotel. Because tell me why the mother flew here to give birth to her and flew her out just to give her the automatic birth citizenship. Yes. So the mother treated the UK as a hotel, and now she has grown up claiming that this hotel can no longer hold any other person. Again, she said something in one of her speeches. She said that politicians need to say what the people need to hear.
Politicians like to tell people what they want to hear. And I have a favorite saying from one of my favorite authors, that if you want to help people, you tell them the truth. And if you want to help yourself, that's when you tell them what you want to hear. And so you have a lot of people saying, we're going to do this, making promises, and things never get done. And whenever people ask why, I say it's because they're just making announcements. They're not real policies. Real policies have a plan behind them. It's not just a wish and a desire and what people want to do. It's how you're going to do it. And that needs a lot of thinking to make sure that it works for people wherever they live, whether it's in places like here in Dagenham or in Derbyshire, like I was last week. We've got to build a society that works for everybody.
So she's trying to behave as if she has a mind of her own. Kemi doesn't have a mind of her own. We all know that Kemi is being manipulated. She's just being put at the forefront, right? For it to look like, she is the one saying what she's saying, going to increase settlement to 15 years. She doesn't have a mind of her own. Actually, she wants to say something to please the people. She knows that this is what the people of the United Kingdom want. And so she's just saying that to please them. But I'm so surprised she is saying or speaking as if she's coming to do things her way, because that's what she said. She started the speech by saying, I am coming to do things my way.
The Conservative Party being under new leadership means that it's going to be doing things my way. I'm somebody who's known for being very blunt and being direct, and that's because I just want people to know the truth and to hear it clearly. I don't want them to hear the waffle or the evasion that you often hear from politicians when they're on the radio and you wonder, why are they not saying what it is that they need to say? Why are they not answering the question?
And then along the line, she says that as a politician, you need to tell people what they want to hear. And so she's contradicting herself. I feel like Kemi is not fit for the job. Kemi should have stuck to her engineering. Probably should have been inventing something, building probably a helicopter or inventing a car like Tesla that will self-drive. I don't know. She looks very good. She is intelligent, but not politically inclined. What I felt Kemi was going to do, yeah, when I first saw, her, I first listened to her for the first time, I felt she was going to say that the way to make the British economy better, because we have to look for solutions, right? And look for solutions in such an intelligent way, not to pull the other person down. But then listening to Kemi, there has been no single speech that she has made and not made reference to Nigeria. I am not a Nigerian. Before anybody comes after me, I am not a Nigerian. But it pisses me off about the fact that she can't make a simple speech without making reference to Nigeria. I mean, who hates Kemi? Is there anybody in Nigeria that has probably done anything strange to Kemi and why she has this strong negative feeling for Nigeria? I don't know, but honestly, there is something wrong with the way she addresses her country, and it needs to be investigated, because what is this? She has never made a speech without referring to Nigeria. I don't care, but it's just so sickening that you can't make a point straight without referencing your home country. We understand that she has been married to a British, so now she is westernized. So she is a westernized Black British, and her mindset feels like, she is not Black anymore. But baby, push comes to shove, you are still a Black. No matter how you think or feel, these people are going to use and dump you. Yes. The Conservatives are going to use and dump you, because the people that you want to lead are rejecting you already. People do not want you. You felt like probably saying something that people will be interested in, that is, making the life of immigrants miserable, will make people like you. But unfortunately, it's rather making people not like you, because they have realized that you are a snitch and you are just faking, pretending to be who you are not, just to get their vote and attention. I acknowledge the fact that probably you want to build your bag. Come on, girl, get your bag, because I love me a Black girl who is financially stable making her bag, but not to make other people's life difficult through a route that has made you who you are. If settlement was 15 years to be achieved, Kemi Badenoch would have been a citizen after she turned 30 years. And I don't believe that she would have achieved her dream of becoming the elect, the prime minister elect for, the UK, or to lead the Conservatives. Rishi Sunak, I'm not praising him, but Rishi Sunak never for once backlashed Indian when he was the prime minister. Actually, he upheld, his culture. He did a lot of things to put Indian on that forefront on the map. When it got to a Black person, see what she's doing. She can never make a statement without tarnishing the image and reputation of the country that she grew in for 16 years. Whoever hates Kemi should help her heal and fix herself, because this is giving pick me shan. This is giving a wannabe girl. Yes, you are British by probably birth, by citizenship or whatever, but that doesn't change the color of your skin. Mind you, Kemi is going to be used and dumped. She's going to be used and dumped, because if there is anything I know this country is very good at, is using and dumping Black people. And that is why Black people need to have a gumptions. They need to have some brain inside their skull to make their own decisions. I feel like Kemi is very intelligent. She would have probably functioned as an engineer that she is, inventing probably a helicopter or something, but not politics. Politics is definitely not for Kemi. And you are condemning the very country that, gave you life for 16 years. And then also she says something. She said that if you're an immigrant and you're not a high earner, you can't get settlement. As far as I know, skilled worker immigrants, majority of them are high earners. So this whole blabbing about citizenship, like honestly, since immigrants entered UK, immigrants haven't rested. And to think of the fact that it is some skilled workers, majority of skilled immigrants, that are boosting the economy of the United Kingdom. What I felt Kemi was going to say is to make an intelligent input, like something like, getting people who are stuck home on benefits, getting them to go to work, because they're the people who are putting pressure on the system. Whether you like it or yes, they are the people who are putting pressure on the system because they are home on benefits, going on expensive, all-inclusive holidays at the detriment of taxpayers, majority of which form immigrants. And so instead of you making the life of immigrants really, really difficult, why don't you rather focus on the citizens or the locals who are stuck home on benefits, who can actually work? Some people genuinely need benefits, others do not need benefits. And so why don't you get those lazy buggers out there to go and work and boost the economy rather than targeting immigrants and trying to make immigrants' life, difficult? I used to look after a man who is a high profile person in UK, and then he told me something. He said, as you are in management, right? If you are doing away with your lazy staff, if you are trying to, go hard on your lazy staff to get rid of them, be careful not to lose your hard-working staff who can also help you to build your whatever you are building. And so the same thing Kemi should be careful of. In the process of trying to make immigrants' life difficult, they shouldn't end up UK losing majority of their skilled workers to other countries. After they have helped them to develop, they lose them to other countries. And that is what I see happening, because if you want to make the life of immigrants difficult, they will leave. The skilled ones will leave and leave the people that you don't want to actually stay rather here. And that will make the system more. It's going to go down. And so she should be intelligent. I like the fact she's intelligent, but politically she's not inclined. She's not there yet. She needs to back off. Honestly, she needs to back off, because what is this? She is a disgrace and she doesn't represent the Black community. We don't know her. If you guys are done with her, if the Tories are done with her, Black community do not know her. I don't know if the lady knows this Kemi lady, I don't know if she knows this, that immigrants actually pay a lot of money to settle in the UK. A lot of money. To settle in the UK on a PR after the 5 years is not automatic, it's not free. You have to pay chunks of money. And for her to say that if you are here with a family, you need to be a high income earner. If that was the criteria for getting, people settled in the UK, her parents wouldn't have been settled in the UK. So what she's doing, she feels like, she's doing the most, but she doesn't know that she's selling herself out there in a negative way, because people are already fed up. The people she felt she's going to impress with what she's saying are actually beginning to see her differently. They're seeing her as a snitch. They're seeing her as somebody who is a sellout. For somebody to sell the country that her parents came from and where she herself have lived for 16 years, she can sell the UK. I'm telling you guys for free, she can sell the UK, because you were born here, but you didn't go to school here. The primary and the secondary education, you didn't go through them. You had a university education, obviously. So what makes you feel like you are so westernized that you should? Honestly, I give up. I don't even know what to say. But all I'm going to say is that I know these people are going to use Ndampe. She will never become the prime minister. Like, from our mouth to God's ears, she will never become prime minister. When Queen Esther in the Bible was made a queen, she fulfilled purpose. And what was the purpose? God put her there to save the people of Israel. And she made sure that she did that. Probably Kemi was being put there at the forefront to put policies in place that were going to at least, make life a little bit pleasant for immigrants, because immigrants are not having a pleasant time in the UK. But she hasn't gotten there yet, and she's already three red flags. And because of this, the prayer of believers are going to go against her. Kemi will not become a prime minister, because the whole world is already ashamed of the UK. If Kemi becomes prime minister, she is not yet prime minister, but the whole world is already ashamed. The UK is being mocked by other countries because they seem like they are copying Americans. What is happening in America is what they want to happen here. And Kemi, unfortunately, has used herself as a ransom to do this for them. Oh my God. I feel so ashamed on her behalf, guys. I want to end this video here, but it's not something that's going to happen today or tomorrow. Election is still far off. But what I feel is that Kemi will step down at a point, or she's going to be kicked out or something. Like, she will not make it to being the prime minister of UK. Never. It's not gonna happen. So fingers crossed, you know, take a chill pill. It's not happening yet. She's just blabbing for now, but we'll also have our plan B, you know, just in case. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, for coming back to the channel. Until we take it in my next video, guys. It's bye.